Good morning, students. So in the last video I already shared the basic objective of this chapter. There we discussed about the linkages of geography with other sisterly discipline of social sciences and natural sciences. I try to link up this human geography, nature and scope with part 1, chapter 1 of your class 11 textbook, that is physical geography. So geography, as you know, that geography is geo plus graphy. Geo means earth and graphy means description. So description of earth is geography. It's not study of earth. So there is a difference. In geography we try to incorporate mainly the things lying over the surface of the earth, and we try to describe the things lying over the surface of the earth, and that is broadly divided into two categories: physical geography and human geography. Physical geography we studied throughout class 11th. Today we need to start with human geography. A brief introduction I already done in last video. Today we will start this chapter from So if you read the chapter, you will able to recall a link of human geography with its mother discipline, that is geography. So geography is the mother discipline, and there is subset of geography, human geography and physical geography. So human geography has a very close link with mother discipline geography, and geography, as you know, is the field of study and is integrative, empirical and practical. Integrative means geography has a linkages with other subject, other sisterly discipline of social sciences. Empirical means geography is not a theoretical, it is based on experience and experiment. That is, it is verified by certain data, primary or secondary data. Okay, and geography is practical too. It has close linkages with other subjects too. So that we already seen in the last part. Okay, along with that we discuss all the major things there. The main thing here is the concept of dualism. Dualism means, what exactly dualism means? Dualism means dual character. Okay, there is a wide ranging debate started when geography as a discipline should be nomethetic or ideographic. Wide ranging debate is there whether geography is theoretical subject or a descriptive subject. So nomethetic means law making or theoretical subject, but some of the geographers and scholars used to say that it is not nomethetic, it is ideographic. Ideographic means descriptive subject. Okay, so that is the concept of dualism. In geography we basically study the spatial analysis on time bound manner. So geographical time scale and spatial analysis. There may be some region have different type of data and stats, some other place have different data and stats. So that is spatial analysis, and in a geographical time scale over the long thousands or lakhs of years, things will change in geography. Physical features changes, along with that man-made features too been changed. So that the things, along with that, geography and its subject matter should be organized, and approach of the study should be either regional or systematic. So this is also thing related with dualism or dual character of the geography. So regional approach means you just pick up a single thing and try to single region. You just pick up a single region and try to study all the features available in that region, physical features or man-made features. Let's suppose pick a state Jharkhand, and now study all the details in Jharkhand, different type of industry situated there, what are the other activities in that area, and try to overcome the problem and issue related with that state. That is regional approach. Systematic approach on the reverse is different. You just pick a single activity like iron steel industry or primary sector or secondary sector, and study about that thing throughout the geographical space. It's like throughout India or throughout world, study the iron steel industry. That is related with systematic approach. Okay, so you need to look in that. So there is regional and systematic approach in geography. Okay.